Life would be so much gentler if we could put ourselves in each other's shoes. One person struggles under the weight of work, while another silently carries unspoken sorrows in their heart. If we only judge from afar, this world would become so much harsher. But when we pause and try to walk in their shoes, we feel the sharp pebbles beneath their feet. We understand why they're exhausted, why they sometimes snap or fall silent. When the heart listens with empathy, every word becomes softer, every glance turns into a warm embrace. Life is never short of hardships, but it becomes infinitely gentler and more worth living if each of us opens our heart, letting compassion and understanding bridge the gap between souls. For in the end, no one is truly alone on this journey. We only need to learn to look at each other with eyes full of love. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you've made or how slowly you move forward, you are still a victor. At least compared to those who never knew the meaning of trying. Failure, it's just a temporary footprint on an endless road. Slowness, it's merely the unique rhythm of a soul searching for light. True value lies not in speed, nor in the number of times you fall, but in the unwavering resolve to never give up. For even if you move forward slowly, you are still moving, while others have never dared to take a step. A flower that blooms late is no less beautiful than others. Sometimes, its slowness makes its fragrance and beauty all the more profound. Life doesn't grant glory to those who sit still and wait, but reserves its rewards for the hearts that dare to try, even if it's just a small step amidst countless challenges. And that alone makes you a victor. Worrying is the most futile thing in life. It's like holding an umbrella and running in circles, waiting for rain that hasn't come. You hold the umbrella, staring at a clear blue sky, running in circles, waiting for drops that haven't fallen. That time, that energy, could have been used to bask in the sunlight, to breathe the fresh air, to sow more joy. But worry turns us into prisoners of scenarios that never happen. Life is already fleeting. Why not learn to embrace it with calm? When rain comes, open your umbrella and walk on. While the sun shines, let its warmth fill your soul. Instead of wasting life on fear, live fully in each present moment. For happiness doesn't wait in tomorrow's shadows or gloomy predictions. It lies in the moment when you dare to let go, smile, and live wholeheartedly today. Be strong, for everything will be all right in the end. The sky may rage with storms, but rain cannot fall forever. Life is never without storms, unexpected upheavals, dark days that make you feel you can't rise again. But remember, no rain lasts forever, and the sky after a storm is always startlingly clear. Sorrow will fade, tears will dry, and warm sunlight will slip through the leaves, lighting your path once more. Strength doesn't mean never crying, but standing tall after tears have fallen. Like a tree rising after a storm, humans grow stronger through trials. Believe that no matter how dark the present, dawn awaits ahead. As long as you remain patient, resilient, and never give up, life will smile upon you in the gentlest way. Life has the right to knock you down, but whether you stand up and move forward or stay down is up to you. A sudden tempest, unannounced, can shatter your plans and cherished dreams. It can knock you flat, leaving wounds and pain that seem impossible to overcome. But the choice is always in your hands: to sit and lament, blaming fate, or to rise, wipe away tears, and keep going. That's the line between surrender and strength. Failure is never the end. It's just a pause, a low note, that highlights your resilience when you stand again. Like a seed sprouting after being buried under heavy soil, humans truly grow when they choose to move forward, despite every stumble. And in the moment you rise, you've conquered yourself the greatest victory of all. When life backs you into a corner, don't ask, "Why me?" but say, "Try me." When life feels so harsh it corners you, many choose to complain, asking why misfortune falls upon them. But in those stifling moments, your attitude decides everything. If you complain, you'll only see darkness. But if you lift your head, smile defiantly, and say, "Try me," the wall before you becomes not a limit, but a springboard to leap higher. Like a diamond that shines only after immense pressure, humans grow and shine brightest when they turn adversity into opportunity. Instead of fearing challenges, see them as invitations to prove your strength. For sometimes, the greatest pressures forge the strongest version of you. When life gives you 100 reasons to cry, show it you have 1,000 reasons to smile. Life is never perfect. It can hand you 100 sorrows, 100 reasons to tremble in tears. But in those moments, you have a chance to prove your strength. Remember, every tear that falls can become rain to nourish your soul, from which blossoms of smiles can bloom. Instead of crumbling under bitterness, lift your head and smile as if to tell life, "You cannot defeat me." A genuine smile can dispel darkness, turn pain into strength, and inspire those around you. For in the end, happiness isn't the absence of pain, but the ability to smile radiantly, even on the darkest days. And that is humanity's greatest triumph over fate. If life hands you a lemon, the sugar is somewhere nearby. Sometimes life places sour lemons in your hands, symbols of hardships, challenges, or situations far from ideal. But you know, lemons aren't just sour. With a touch of sweetness, they become a refreshing drink that awakens the senses. Likewise, behind bitter challenges lie glimpses of sweet opportunities, if you're patient enough to seek them and clever enough to blend them. Life never takes everything away. If it gives you hardship, it has also prepared joy to balance it somewhere nearby. The key is whether you dare to believe, search, and turn the sour into sweet. For in the end, happiness isn't something life hands you ready-made, but the art of mixing your own lemon and sugar to savor life's sweetness. How others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. The world operates through countless threads of cause and effect, and how each person acts leaves a mark, not only on others' hearts, but also etched deeply into their own fate. Others may be unfair, cold, or even hurt you, but that's the seed they sow, which will one day sprout in their own garden. As for you, you have the power to choose what to plant in the soil of your soul. Sow kindness, and it will return as fragrant flowers and sweet fruit. Sow forgiveness, and it will blossom into peace within your heart. Don't let others' darkness dim your light, for karma spares no one. What you give today, you'll receive tomorrow. And sometimes, living kindly isn't just about bringing joy to others, but about writing a brighter future for yourself. Life isn't a movie, so chance encounters aren't as common as you'd think. Life is far different from the silver screen. In movies, people effortlessly meet at street corners, on rainy afternoons, or under golden sunsets, all orchestrated to stir the audience's hearts. But real life is far stricter. Unexpected meetings, seemingly by chance, are rare and fragile. So rare that sometimes they happen only once in a lifetime. That's why every moment we cross paths with someone, every unscripted encounter, becomes a precious gift from life. Don't wait for perfect cinematic moments. Cherish the rare, heartfelt, chance encounters life offers. For sometimes, a fleeting real-life moment holds more value than an entire film lasting hours. Life may not be as romantic as the movies, but those rare surprises make it unforgettable and achingly real. In life, the most important thing is still choice. No one can choose where they begin, nor control every twist and turn on their journey. But we always have one great privilege: the power to choose. Choose how to face challenges. Choose your attitude toward failure. Choose the path to take among countless forks in the road. Some choose to complain, and their lives drown in darkness. Others choose resilience, and their steps shine through adversity. Choice, seemingly small, is the brush that paints your entire life's canvas. A single decision today can reshape your tomorrow. So, it's not about how fast you go or how many times you fall, but that you choose to rise, to walk, to live life on your own terms. And that is the true power of humanity, turning life into a masterpiece of your own making. This life is yours only once, so do what makes you happy and stay close to those who make you smile. You can't live twice, nor rewind the past, so why force yourself into things that feel wrong or molds that make you sad? Happiness isn't about how much you possess, but about daring to live true to yourself. Spend time on things that make your heart sing, on dreams that light up your eyes, and above all, stay near those who can make you laugh. For laughter is the magic that heals all wounds. Amidst the chaos and worries, a genuine laugh reminds you how precious life is. With only one life to live, make every day a memory worth keeping. So, when you look back, you smile instead of regret. When everything else is lost, the future remains. In life, you may lose money, opportunities, or even relationships you thought would last forever. But the future is always there, like a door never fully closed, waiting for you to muster the courage to step through. The future is the greatest gift life offers to those who refuse to give up. It's like the dawn after a long night, always certain to arrive, no matter how thick the darkness. What matters isn't what you've lost, but the belief that endless possibilities await ahead. Hold fast to that faith, and you'll see no loss is permanent, for the future is your chance to rebuild better and brighter from yesterday's ruins. In the end, I think life is simply a series of farewells, but the most painful thing is not having the chance to say goodbye. Life is fragile, like a long train where each person joins you for just a short stretch. There comes a time when we must part with those we love through distance, time, or the harsh finality of human existence. Parting, in the end, is inevitable, but what breaks the heart most isn't the departure itself, but the moment we didn't get to say goodbye, not having the chance to say how much we love them, to share one last embrace, to thank them for the simple yet precious things. The greatest pain lies not in loss, but in missed moments. So learn to love and express it while you can. Don't wait for a tomorrow that may never come. Say thank you, say sorry, say goodbye when it's needed. For sometimes, a single unsaid word can become a lifelong regret. Humans aren't born to vanish like nameless grains of sand. They are born to leave their mark on the earth, in the hearts of others. We come into this world not to fade quietly away, like dust swept off by the wind without a trace. Our presence, big or small, carries the power to make an impact. A smile can warm someone's heart. A kind word can lift a struggling soul. A single act of kindness can echo longer than 1,000 words. A person's mark isn't just in monuments, achievements, or fame, but in the love, compassion, and kindness they share. And those seemingly simple things make each life immortal in others' memories. For in the end, the true meaning of living isn't how long you exist, but how deeply you touch the hearts of those around you. The only difference between a good day and a bad day lies in your attitude. Some days are clear and sunny. Others bring unexpected storms. But what makes a day bright or bleak isn't just the circumstances, but how you choose to see and face them. Faced with the same event, some choose to complain and feel the world against them. Others choose to smile, seeing it as just another lesson. Attitude is the colored lens you wear. Dark lenses make the world dim. Bright ones make it vibrant. You can't control the wind's direction, but you can adjust your sails. And attitude is the rudder steering you toward a day of joy or into the dead end of sorrow. So, choose a positive attitude, for whether a day is good or bad is ultimately up to you. Life shrinks or expands depending on your courage. If you live in fear, life becomes a cramped room, its walls closing in, suffocating you like a bird trapped in a cage. But when you step beyond fear's boundaries, a vast sky opens up, flooding with light and freedom. Courage isn't the absence of fear, but moving forward despite it, like a small candle burning steadily in the dark. Each time you choose courage, life expands to a new horizon, daring to love, to dream, to fail. These are the steps to finding your true self. The courageous not only expand their own boundaries, but light the way for those around them. So courage is the key, turning life from a dull path into a vibrant journey full of color and possibility. To sit in a place no one else can, you must endure what no one else will. People admire thrones of power or prestigious positions, but few see the thorny path, the sleepless nights, the sweat and tears poured into every step. It's like climbing a mountain. Everyone wants to stand on the peak, gazing at clouds and breathing freedom, but only those who brave the biting cold and bleeding feet can touch the flag of victory. The feelings no one else will endure are pain, rejection, failure, and the loneliness when no one understands you. But those feelings are the fire that tempers gold, turning ordinary people into mighty warriors. Sitting in a high place isn't a random privilege, but a deserved reward for perseverance. And when you sit there, looking back at the journey, you'll realize those unbearable moments forged an unshakable spirit. We are born to succeed, so don't hesitate, don't hold back. Success isn't reserved for a chosen few. It's a potential within every person, waiting to be awakened by faith and action. Hesitation is like an invisible chain binding your steps, making you miss opportunities. Doubt is like a fog obscuring the path, making you forget the radiant sky ahead. But when you dare to move, to believe in yourself, doors open and wide roads stretch before you, leading you closer to your dreams. Success doesn't wait for the hesitant. It belongs to those who seize the moment, who step past fear and trust in their own worth. Letting anger burst out is human instinct. Controlling that anger is true strength. Every human feels emotions, and anger is a natural response. It flares up quickly, like fire sparked by a gust of wind. But if you let instinct guide you, letting anger take the lead, you risk losing clarity, hurting yourself and those around you. True strength isn't the absence of anger, but mastering it. One who controls their temper is like someone taming a wild horse. It's fierce and challenging, but once mastered, that power becomes an ally. Calmness, in the heat of impulse, is the weapon of wisdom, the foundation for solving problems with clarity. A person of strength doesn't let instinct rule, but uses reason to guide their emotions. And that calm is the greatest power, a strength that earns respect, trust, and admiration from others.